There are so many things customers think about when purchasing a new TV. How does the smart platform work? How is it gaming? Is this the right size? But aside from all those numerous decisions, perhaps the biggest thing to think about is, how's the picture? A retail store can be a difficult place to determine what TV has the best picture. Between lighting and content you're not familiar with, it's hard to judge what looks best. At TCL, we have many things baked into our TVs to deliver the best picture quality. And delivering that best picture quality is basically a three-pronged approach. Color, clarity, and contrast are the three foundations of exceptional picture quality. Let's take a look at what TCL does with each of those to make sure you get the best picture you can. TCL TVs deliver rich, accurate colors throughout the line, and it doesn't get any better than on our TVs featuring quantum dot QLED colors. Saying that the TVs can produce over 1 billion brilliant colors doesn't do them justice, but it's true. But it's so much more than just the number of colors. It's the accuracy of those colors, as well as having the horsepower to deliver vivid colors on a wide variety of brightness levels that make quantum dot QLED TVs the gold standard in color reproduction. When visionary movie makers are creating content for us to watch, they work with a wide yet fixed variety of colors, and they use these colors to paint their picture and set the tone for their films. Whether it's the juiced-up colors of Wonder Woman 1984 or the somber mood set by the bleak colors of the final scene of Godzilla vs. King Kong, colors can help bring us into the film and make us feel emotional connections with the movie. It's important to understand that with TCL QLED TVs, we can produce accurately that same palette of colors used by the content creators. Just as importantly, with quantum dot and our amazing high-performance backlight technologies, we can deliver bright colors whether you're in a light-controlled room watching your favorite horror movie or in your living room in the middle of the day with the shades letting natural light in enjoying sports. Only quantum dot and TCL's backlight technology can deliver both of those performance goals compared to other panel technologies. When it comes to clarity, the basics of it are pixels. Pixels are basically the number of dots made to paint the picture. A simple analogy of different resolution or number of pixels would be looking at a newspaper photograph versus a beautiful 35mm print. Every TCL TV from the 4 series on up is 4K resolution. Before the advent of high-definition TVs, we watched an image made up of about 400,000 pixels. With 4K, now you're watching over 8 million pixels. It's so clear that it's almost impossible to see the pixel structure. And with more and more cable providers and streaming services supporting 4K, finding your best content is easier than ever. But we aren't done stopping there. This year, TCL is putting the industry on notice by introducing incredible TVs featuring 8K resolution with over 30 million powerful pixels. We're very proud of the fact that every new TCL 6 series with Roku TV, known almost as much for its value as for its performance, will have 8K coming soon. And while we wait for the industry to catch up in providing 8K content, it's also great to know that clarity is brought about with our brand new AIPQ engine technology, which uses machine learning algorithms with deep human visual understanding to make sure that lower resolution content looks its best on these new amazing 8K screens. Perhaps the most critical foundation of any good picture is contrast. When we understand that every picture we watch started out as a black and white picture with a color layer put on top of it, we begin to see how important contrast is. And with every TCL TV, you can get great contrast. It starts with an amazing panel. All TCL TVs use panels we make as part of our fantastic vertical integration capabilities. We make all our own stuff. Add to that with our 5 series and our XL collection QLED TV is our amazing contrast control zones technology. That adds up to 240 individual local dimming zones that can be controlled for brightness, meaning you have the blackest blacks and the whitest whites on screen at the same time. Picture watching a movie where it's just before dawn and the sun is just starting to peek up over the horizon. Only the LEDs behind that sun will be lit up, allowing the rest of the picture to be deep and black, while the sun has that searing, spectacular brightness. This is what contrast control zones can do for you. To step things up beyond our contrast control zones, we have our award-winning Mini-LED backlight, which differs from many of competitors' flagship TVs in that instead of having maybe 100 or 200 standard LEDs, our Mini-LED technology can offer upwards of 25,000 micrometer class Mini-LEDs, depending on the series. With that, You get much more precise control, greater luminance, and greater uniformity across the picture. And as a leader in our industry, it's important to understand that this year we'll be launching our third-generation Mini-LED backlight, where most of our competitors are either not utilizing that technology or are just starting with their first generation. Another industry exclusive from TCL. So if you look beyond all the things that make TCL TVs so amazing, their ease of use, their build quality, and their wide variety of great features, and when you look at the most important component of a TV viewing experience, the picture, you can see TCL delivers.